In the enchanting realm where mythical beings reside, two beloved figures, Lyra, the Tooth Fairy, and Nicholas, known to humans as Santa Claus, lived vastly different lives. Lyra spent her nights flitting between homes, collecting lost teeth and leaving behind glittering coins. Nicholas, meanwhile, dedicated his existence to crafting joy, preparing all year for a single magical night when he'd deliver gifts to children worldwide. Though they had crossed paths at gatherings of mythical beings, their lives rarely intersected. But one fateful winter's night changed everything. It was December 24th, and Lyra was completing her nightly rounds when she spotted a peculiar sleigh parked on the roof of a snowy cottage. Curiosity got the better of her, and as she approached, she saw him, Nicholas, dressed in his crimson coat, his white beard catching the moonlight. He was adjusting a sack of gifts, whistling a merry tune. "What brings the Tooth Fairy out on Christmas Eve?" he asked with a warm smile, his deep voice resonating with kindness. Lyra, slightly flustered, responded, "A child lost a tooth tonight. My work doesn't stop for holidays, you know." Nicholas chuckled. "Nor does mine. It seems we're both in the business of bringing joy to children." That brief exchange turned into a conversation, and before they realized it, the stars began to fade into the light of dawn. Lyra found herself drawn to Nicholas's warmth and wisdom, while he was enchanted by her graceful spirit and boundless energy. Over the following months, Lyra and Nicholas began to meet more often. He invited her to the North Pole, where she marveled at his workshop filled with bustling elves and toys in every corner. In return, she introduced him to her ethereal world, where dreams shimmered like stardust and the air was filled with the soft hum of magic. Their bond deepened as they shared stories of their respective missions. Lyra admired Nicholas's dedication to spreading joy, while he was moved by her gentle care for children's small milestones, like losing their first tooth. Despite their differences, they discovered they had much in common: a love for children, a commitment to their roles, and a longing for companionship in their otherwise solitary lives. But their growing love was not without challenges. The Council of Myths, an ancient governing body of magical beings, frowned upon their relationship. "Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy cannot be together," boomed Oberon, the council's leader. "You each have your own realms and duties. Your union risks disrupting the balance of magic." Lyra and Nicholas were heartbroken but resolved to prove that their love would not harm their worlds. They continued their duties with even greater fervor, showing the council that their bond only made them stronger. As Christmas approached, a crisis struck the magical realm. A dark spell cast by a vengeful sorcerer began to drain the joy and belief from children's hearts, threatening to extinguish all magic. The council, desperate for a solution, called upon Lyra and Nicholas for help. Together, they devised a plan. Lyra would use her connection to children's dreams to locate the source of the spell, while Nicholas would deliver a magical artifact, the Star of Belief, to reignite the joy in children's hearts. The journey was perilous. They traveled through shadowy forests and across icy tundras, battling the sorcerer's minions. Along the way, their love became their greatest strength, each drawing courage from the other. In the final confrontation, Lyra used her magic to weaken the sorcerer's hold, while Nicholas, with a mighty throw, shattered the artifact at the heart of the spell. A wave of light spread across the world, restoring children's belief and saving the magical realms. Their bravery not only saved magic but also convinced the council of the power of their love. Oberon, moved by their sacrifice, declared, "If your union can bring such light to the world, who are we to stand in its way?" On the next Christmas Eve, as snow fell softly over the North Pole, Lyra and Nicholas stood hand in hand, surrounded by elves, fairies, and magical creatures. They exchanged vows in a ceremony that united their worlds, symbolizing hope, love, and the joy they both worked so hard to bring to children. From that day forward, Lyra became Nicholas's partner in spreading holiday cheer. On Christmas Eve, she would accompany him on his sleigh, sprinkling stardust and dreams alongside his gifts. And when the holiday season ended, Nicholas would join Lyra on her nightly rounds, marveling at the wonder of children's belief in even the smallest magic. Together, they proved that love, like magic, has the power to unite even the most different of worlds.